Hi, my name is Radnisha. I am the change manager on this project. I will be facilitating change throughout the entire project, and I've been in this field for about over 9 years. I've obtained both my master's and my doctorate degree in this line of education. All right, welcome back. So we have made some really amazing changes throughout this process. And before we begin this meeting, I want to thank you. Had it not been for all of your help, all of your guidance and support throughout this process, your amazing, and I mean amazing opinions, I never would have thought that our company would have transitioned this far and this much better. We have done a complete 180 turnaround, and our productivity has skyrocketed, and so has our efficiency rates, as well as the success of a lot of some of our processes that we did not have working well before. I'll just say it in that way. What I want to do is I am seeing in terms of our productivity, or not necessarily our productivity, but in terms of like the love for the change. It's not at the number that I expect it to be, but it has increased, and I'm happy for that. But I want it to be a lot better. So the great thing about Cotter and the great thing about Lewin is the fact that you could just keep going around and around in it and continue to make changes until it gets better. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to freeze the things that are working well. This is stage 3. So this is where we're going to move from that stage of transition of change to a much more stable state, in which we regard as a state of equilibrium in the things that are working well. Here are the things that are working well. All right, welcome back. All right, so here are some of the changes that we are freezing in. So if you venture into the website with me now, I'll give you somewhat of an audible tour of what we have changed and what we will be now refreezing. The registration sheets have now been updated and are more user-friendly. So the sign-in process is going to be a lot more friendly when you come into the website in the beginning. We should also say this for the entire recruitment and client registration process as well. You're also going to find that there is more page availability, even for those that have yet to sign up. This kind of just reduced the limitations and frustrations brought to our first-time users. So first-time users are also going to have access to the About Us page, as well as other pages, without the need to sign up. The contact page and also the donation pages are also open for use as well. Once you log in, all users will have access to the free Access Pass page. This is going to be the gateway to get started, so the process is also a lot more easy. As long as you follow the prompts, navigating the system should be a breeze. Also, don't forget to visit the Outreach Center. It is now up and running. You should now be able to access all of our resources and outreach partners. We are in the process of updating the website information, but contacts are surely available for use now. So you should be able to just get the email, I believe now, as well as the title of the company, and then you should go for what you know with that. But we will be updating the websites for your use later on in the process. But if we're missing anything else, or if you need us to work on getting partnerships closer to your specific location or radius, do not hesitate to let us know, okay? Additionally, we're also working on testing software systems that are compatible with the new AI framework. So far, we've already tested Kanban, we've tested Scrum, we have also tested like Bitrix 24, Salesforce, and things of that nature. We're just kind of making sure that the systems that we are using are those that are really compatible with what we need for our internal staff to work most efficiently. We're also working on the business proposal. So for those companies that may be interested in angel investment or negotiating in some form of a partnership deal or whatever it is, we're open to entertaining offers, and that proposal should be available around September, October. In the meantime, we're going to follow up on the process regarding this section of the process or of the project within the next meeting, and that next meeting will be in September. And that will be, I believe that to be our last meeting. So without further delay, we're going to move on over to our action items or the next section of the meeting. All right, so here are some of the changes that we are freezing in. All right, so with those things that are working well, we are going to accept and we're going to internalize the new ways of working for the change, or we're going to change it, or we're going to accept it as part of these new processes. So some of the things that we like the most, we're going to keep, but I am, in terms of the love for the change, the motivation for the change, we're going to keep going on that. So in terms of our processes, our systems, training, getting you prepared for the work, all of that's going well. But I want to focus on you now. I want to focus on how you feel. And I want to focus on making things a lot more fun. This is the fun part. This is just making sure that you like what you're doing and making the work fun. So I'm going to be adding a few more activities, and we're going to kind of go right back into the planning stage, and we're going to go right back into unfreezing, changing, and refreezing, and then we're going to refreeze that. We're going to refreeze the things that you like, that you feel are fun, and what makes the change and what makes working here or participating here fun. So you can recommend it and everybody can love it. Okay? So that's where we are. So our performance gaps, of course, they're still looking good. They're still on an uprise. So that I don't see any problems with. What I am also going to do in terms of the training, I'm going to provide you with the survey on the training, on what you want us to do in terms of making your training better. Did you like the training session? Should we change it? Should we make things more fun? Do you like things a little more autonomous? Would you like to interact with people? We're going to be asking questions like that. So now towards the ending of this evaluation, we're just going to make sure that we can figure things out on what we can do on making this process a lot more fun. We've gotten the processes down. Productivity is working well. That's the main thing that we wanted to do. We wanted to make the changes and make sure that you could adapt and work with those changes. I don't see anyone having any performance issues. I don't see any issues in terms of systematic errors anymore. We've drastically increased in terms of productivity and doing well with that. But again, let's make this fun. All right? So that's where we are. And if you have any questions, remember, if there's something that you don't see or if there's something that you like in this process, let's make sure that you reach out to us, because just because we don't, just because we don't encourage it or we don't implement it, or what is the word that I'm thinking? Because we haven't thought of it first, that doesn't mean that you can't think of it first and provide us with that help in terms of what it is that you like. Because remember, you're going to be working in these systems, so we want to make sure that you like working in these systems. Got it? All right. So without further delay, I think I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting, because I have a lot of stuff that I got to go do. But again, reach out to me. We'll have the receptionist send it over to me. I'll reply to you maybe between like 24 to 48 hours. If so, we're working on a lot of systems, so it might take a little bit longer, but that's okay. All right. Well, happy change management, and I'm really hoping that you're enjoying everything. I want to thank you so much for everything you're doing. Again, great job. Go back in there, and you're more than welcome to go ahead and play some more, do some more games and activities for another incentive from one of our clients. Have a great day. I'll provide you with that link in a few. All right. Take care. All right.